I'm Johnny2Thumb17. This is episode 54 of my Football Manager 2018 Unemployed Challenge, and it's the Unbeaten Streak, Part 2. So since the last episode when we lost against Zenit in the Cup, we have established a nice little pattern here of winning and drawing and winning and drawing. We are now 7 games unbeaten this season, 8 unbeaten in the league if you count the end of last season. So nice little run going. Not quite the 39 game unbeaten run that we did in League 2, but it's not too shabby. It has us pretty high in the table. We're currently sitting at 6. We've been sort of bouncing around that top 6. At one point we were second, I believe, against Krasnodar when we took the lead 1-0. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hold it, so we have dropped back down to 6. But it's a pretty tight race up near the top of the table. So a few more results here and there, and we can see ourselves climb pretty high up the table. But before we get started, guys, be sure to like and favorite the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz, at Johnny2Thumb17. Links for all that is down below in the description. And also drop me a comment. Let me know how long you think this unbeaten run will go. Will we hit double digits with this one? We're going for 9 total. Let me know if you think we will continue the run, if we will hit those double digits. Today we are going up against Volgar Astrakhan. Let's go ahead and jump into that match. So here's the lineup we are going with today. We have Kum and Popoka up top. Pakamov, Kaleli, Pileli, and Ailton are our midfielders. Ailton's getting the start today because Sukov is out for a few weeks injured. Jaime, Lopez, Stanis, and Mbandi make up our backline, and Maximenko, of course, is in goal. We do come into this game as the favorites. Volgar has had a tough run the past few games. Oh, look, they have Sereda. Did we loan out Sereda to them? I don't even remember anymore. Is that our Sereda? I'm going to have to check this out now. That is, I completely forgot that we had loaned out Sereda. Wow, my memory is horrible. That is our Sereda. Okay, well, good for him in the starting lineup. That's what I like to see. Anyways, as I was saying, Volgar, they're in some pretty poor form right now. Of course, now that I'm saying that, they're probably going to come out and beat us. They've lost 4 straight. They haven't won in their last 5. So not too good. Hopefully, we can capitalize on that. You can see if we were to get some points here, we would move up the table. But there are no easy games in soccer. Don't want us to get complacent and be upset. So we have to make sure that we remain focused. They look like they're building up pretty patiently. This might be a game where we do consider pushing up our defensive line as the game goes on, because it looks like they are playing pretty cautiously and aren't throwing a ton of numbers forward. So it might behoove us to put a little defensive pressure on them. Looking deep for Popoka, can't quite find it. Kaleli eventually gets to that ball. Kum eventually gets to that ball. He is going to concede possession to Sereda. Wow, what a ball by Sereda. As much as I don't want him to do well, it's good to see him doing well. That is our player after all. Lopez is dwelling on the ball a little too long. Back to Stanis to Jaime. Jaime launches it forward in space. Unfortunately, not quite on the same page with Ailton there. Popoka is closing down. Forces a long clearance. They do collect possession, however. And this is that situation I'm talking about where I'm thinking about pushing our midfielders forward, because in a situation like that, we just allow them to dwell on the ball. And as we've seen, Sereda is pretty good at picking out those long-range passes. So I think going forward in the second half, I'm going to push up our defensive mids into midfielders so that hopefully we close down that gap, especially sort of just on their side of the midway line. Ball over the top for Ailton. He's not able to get on the end of that. Bad clearance. Popoka collects. Popoka passes it underneath the keeper into the back of the neck. Into the back of the net. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have trouble speaking sometimes, folks. I can't help it. I was excited. We're going Loca for Popoka. Yes, we are. Popoka is such a beast. I hope we could hold on to this guy for a very long time. He is so good. Volgar with the corner kick. They go deep. Sereda gets his shot blocked. That was a pretty good opportunity for them, actually. That ball fell straight to the feet of Sereda. Fortunately, we get a body in the way because that was headed goalward. So as we start the second half here, it's kind of a tricky situation. We do have the 1-0 lead, but there's still that issue with our formation. So I did go ahead and move us into a straight 4-4-2. We pushed up our defensive mids. It's kind of a tough call, though, because it's one of those situations where the defensive mids were playing pretty well. Do I sort of want to disrupt them individually for what may help us collectively? But then again, if we disrupt them individually, does that hurt us collectively? But we're going to risk it. We're going to push up our midfielders, try to get a little more pressure on them around the midline. As we see, this is really their first threatening attack here. What a ball across the face of goal. And just like that, it is all tied up once again. That is not how we wanted to start the second half. Now we have to question if it was a tactical change. Had our midfielders still been set as defensive mids, would they have been further back and stopped that initial ball coming in wide? Jaime now throws it in, finds Pileli. Pileli to Coombe. Coombe launches one, or more, actually floats one far post. Pileli's going to come down with it. Back to Mbandi. Mbandi to Pileli, a little two-man game. Finds Kaleli now. Kaleli to Pileli to Popoka to Coombe. Coombe fires a shot from outside the box. Coombe's not having a great game. Not going to lie, not having a great game. And with that change, Kaleli is just, his form is plummeted. So we're going to have to make some changes here. We're going to bring in Weiss for Coombe, and we're going to bring in Bayev. Bringing in Bayev for Kaleli. Ball in for Popoka to Bayev. Out wide to Mbandi. Mbandi now forward to Ailton. Nods it on to Popoka. Popoka to Bayev. Oh, and our substitute pays off. What a shot. His first goal is an absolute beauty. Our game lagged there for a second too. Ailton nods it down Popoka. Just a nice little layoff. And then, no doubt about it, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. First times it into the corner of the net. The youngster getting his first goal for the club gives us the lead 2-1. Bayev now finds Pileli. Back to Bayev. Bayev out wide. There is a gnat. Oh my goodness. I'm going to look just like... There's a gnat flying around. You guys can't see it, but trust me. I am not imagining things. I am not just swiping around hysterically for nothing. Popoka trying to get on the end of that ball. He's not going to do it. They are going to reset their offense here from deep. Ball super long in body. Nods it down to Pileli. Gets deflected. Pileli recollects. Ahead to Weiss. Weiss is going to get that in space. Weiss first times it. Weiss has the pace, especially one-on-one there with a central defender, where I feel like he could have afforded to take an untouched there. And his pace would have allowed him to sort of get that defender off of his shoulder. Popoka there not able to hold on to the ball. They do launch a counterattack. They have one player in the box. They launch it deep. Why did our defender step off of him? Our defender was right on him. And right after that ball was delivered, our defender stepped forward and just completely forgot about the guy standing 3 yards in front of goal. I know he didn't score, but things like that are so frustrating sometimes. But it is okay. We maintain the lead. Calm down, Johnny. Calm down. It's okay. Sereda now with another ball over the top. Lopez is going to chase this one down. He needs some help. Loses the ball. Oh. Lopez. Lopez. What are you doing, bro? Just lack of communication there. Jaime and Lopez getting in each other's way. Lopez unable to control the ball. That was a great play by their initial striker there to nod it on to the other player. I have a little room to play around with here. We're going to make some changes. Isaev is coming in for Lopez. And we're going to go on the offensive. Alright guys, so we made the changes, bringing in a new central defender. We are going to get more aggressive. We are pushing up our defensive line. We are closing them down. We're going to take it to them. Unbeaten record. We're not concerning ourselves about right now. If we wanted to, we would, continue going on, play this 2-2 draw. But we are going for the win. We want those points. We are trying to climb up the table. Will it come back to bite us in the butt? We don't know yet. There have been games when we have moved to this more attacking style of defense, and it has come back to hurt us. But Poka, plenty of time. He finds Bayev. Trying to get that brace. Was a good effort, a good attack there. Pileli with this corner kick. He's going to be looking for Lopez near post. Volgar now off of the free kick. Mbandi intercepts, looking for Weiss. He can't find him. Pakimov is going to knock it down. Bayev to Pileli. Pileli in space to Weiss. Weiss gets tackled. Popoka tries a shot from 30 yards out. Popoka, why? Popoka. Jaime to Pileli. Ahead to Popoka. Finds Bayev. Why? 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 What are you guys doing? I know we're playing attacking, but why? Pileli at the edge of the box. Of course he would shoot it. Because why not? Everybody is shooting from outside of the box. Okay, nobody was within 10 yards of him. It was actually a pretty good opportunity to shoot. But still, that's 3 shots in a row that had no chance. Come on, guys. We're better than this. We are better than this. Volgar now. See, this is that nervy moment. You see all these white shirts right there on the back shoulders of all our defenders. And that's when you start to get nervous that one of those balls over the top is just gonna kill us, because we are playing in such a high line right now. But we are going for the win. We are not going to settle for the draw in this case. Maybe if it was against a team like CSKA Moscow or Zenit, we would be happy with the draw, but not against 16th place Volgar Astrakhan. That was a fantastic opportunity. Those are the risks we have to take. I mean, we're gonna get hammered sometimes playing this style, but we just have to go for the win here. Pakimov out wide, taking on the defender, gets across in, too close to the keeper there. Time is winding down. Can we come up with one more moment of brilliance? Goal kick launched forward. Stanis comes up, wins the ball ahead to Popoka. Popoka now taking on defenders left and right. And Popoka, why not take an extra touch there? Instead of firing it from 18 yards out, fire it from 10 yards out. You have the pace to beat those defenders. It's like they have the defender beaten. It's not like they're getting closed down. The defender is beaten. You have time to take that extra step, and that one almost went in. You have time to take that extra step and just get one-on-one with the keeper. You're going to beat the keeper one-on-one. Ball nodded forward. Launch into space. Come out, Maximenko. Maximenko comes out. He collects it. He finds Mbandi. Mbandi looking deep for Weiss. Not able to come down with it, but Bayev collects it. Gets knocked around. That's the full-time whistle. Unfortunately, we aren't able to hold on to that lead. Go down 2-2. Still, the unbeaten run is alive. This season, we're now at 8. 8 games unbeaten. Not too bad. Not too bad. We really should have gotten a win there. Disappointing to drop points there. But, silver lining. We're still happy that the unbeaten streak is alive. Alright guys, so despite drawing, we have shot up the table. We started in 6th. We are now in 3rd place. That's going to do it for this episode. Be sure to like and favorite the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Drop me a comment. Let me know how long you think this unbeaten run will go. Follow me on Twitter at JohnnyTthumb17. Also on Instagram. Link for all that stuff will be down below in the description. And in next episode, we will be back with the Europa group stages just drew. So we'll get to that next episode. That'll be super exciting to get into. And until next time, guys, peasy, 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 peasy.